Bert, is there any reason for us to believe that there is going to be a Tom Brady AJ Brown reunion in Foxborough this fall?
No. This isn't the sort of roster that Tom Brady would come back to begin with. Like, I think if Tom Brady is going to come back, it's going to be to some loaded roster that has a quarterback injury later in the year. And even that might not be likely. Maybe he was just saying that to stir the pot. I did have to run this up the flagpole with a few different people. Philadelphia has gotten inquiries on AJ Brown, and they have shut them all down and told other teams that he is not available.
They told all those teams, call back next year when it's much easier to trade him. He'll be another year older, and the cap hit will be minimal next year. So call us back in 12 months is what they said.
When you saw this, did you jump for joy like one of our producers in the newsroom who just assumed there'd be a Brady to Brown connection?
No, I jumped for my phone and I started asking if this was something we should be bracing for here. And I got a lot of sort of laughing types of responses back because this is the kind of thing we react to. This is just covering the NFL in 2024. Oftentimes, the social media stuff does lead to stuff. So it's something that we always have to pay attention to. I would say the Patriots are interested in receiver help. And I think they would be open to trading for a veteran receiver. It's just not going to be that guy.
And to be fair, like the other thing that sucks about this is like the Stephon Diggs trade from Minnesota to Buffalo in 2020 was actually prompted by a tweet. So that's not unprecedented before. Like the Bills actually saw Steph Diggs tweet something about Kirk Cousins. They're like, oh, picked up the phone, and by the end of the day, he was traded. So these things sometimes mean something. I just don't think it means anything in this case.
And if, Bert, what you're saying is true, that teams have inquired about A.J. Brown, I would hope the Patriots are one of those teams.
They are.
They should be. They are one of those teams?
Yeah, they've inquired.
Look what I just did.
Look, yeah, wow.
I just pulled that out of Bert Breer. There it is. Breaking news on the show right now. The Patriots inquired about A.J. Brown.
He loves that.
Look at that.
Don't do that to me.
So they are one of those teams. So they are doing their job. So why are they laughing at Phil Perry when Phil Perry starts checking in with people around the league?
No, I think it was the reaction to the tweeting itself. I think they probably already have been told, according to Bert,
but this is
he's not available.
This is no laughing matter, though. But this is what they should be doing. They should be calling teams.
I'm telling you, they are interested in receivers.
Yeah,
and so they're obviously
you call Cincinnati on T. Higgins, you call the Niners on Brandon Ayuk. Like that's what you're doing.
And aren't they in the position, if it doesn't work this year, some of these names, you call Philadelphia again next year, they already know you're interested.
Yes, you call again in 12 months when it's easier for them to move them. Yeah, you do. But in the meantime, what do you do about receiver?
Yeah, maybe you get something done before then. I think they could use a guy before 12 months from now.
And I mean, like, a lot of these teams have surpluses too, so things can change over time. Like the Bengals have T. Higgins, they also have Jamar Chase. The Eagles have AJ Brown. They also just re-signed Devontae Smith. The Niners have Brandon Ayuk. They also have Deebo Samuel and George Kittle. So those are the sorts of situations where you're going to be looking to dig these things out.
Yeah, and I wonder if there's anything that happens on night one of the draft that maybe makes one of these teams a little bit more willing to part ways with one of these stars. You know, if it so happens that a receiver unexpectedly falls to the Niners that they just love. Maybe it's Brian Thomas from LSU. They absolutely love this guy. They think he's one of the 6 best players in the draft, and he got to them all the way at the bottom of the first round. Well, maybe they actually take that guy. And now, all of a sudden, Brandon Ayuk is for sale because they do have a surplus, as Bert mentions.
I'm just going to let Beetle host the rest of the show. He's clearly a superior host. Clearly a superior host.